They make music?
They literally enable saucy images. They literally kicked out a person from the development team for sampling stock music for the demo.
Huh. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to hug that gator. Would you like to be Inko, the man?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the main character.
Holy shit, the main character.
Yes, this game is a self-insert.
No. He is not a self-insert. He may look like it. End of sentence.
You almost made me
Hey, look at me, just...
You almost made me do a spit take.
Yes. Alright.
I kept
Go
trying
ahead.
to say spit, and every
time
out.
you just got spitting.
Yeah, the saliva would always come.
Alright, go ahead, Inko boy. Read forth the text.
Sempter 4. September 4th, year BC.
2023 201 M 2023 BC.
Oh! I think 201 million 2023 BC. That sounds right.
Yeah, maybe.
Amid the arid heat of the morning sun of Volcardura.
Volcano.
California.
Oh no. No wonder there are dinosaurs.
I can't help but miss living in the more temperate weather of the Midwest. Summer sleeves are in style this year. That jacket's aroma blog better be right. This suede thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chillier in a few weeks. Besides, I'm sure I'll make to make an impression with this. Amber Roshi and Flint is all the rage these days.
Did you just say Amber Roshi?
Yes.
It's just Amber Crombie and Flint.
Ah, cool. I think I may have dyslexia.
No.
I sigh and lean back in the hard plastic seating in the metro.
Animated backgrounds.
Holy shit, it is
I
animated.
love these people. And it's not just that. You can see, like, the different characters doing different things.
She blinked! She blinked!
And watch the guy.
This guy or this guy?
The Miss Center guy. He's going to do a funny.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Animated backgrounds. I love them. And they're not just the Hanna-Barbera scrolling backgrounds.
I'm on my way to the first day of the way.
Calm down. I know you're excited to hug a gator.
I'm on my way to my first day in a new school. Ordinarily, I'd just be glued to my phone on the trip, but there's too much on my mind right now. I'm salivating really hard, and I don't know why.
The thought of a gator, dog.
my folks
situation.
Oh, my folks' sitch requires us to move frequently, which gives me little time to fit in. Much like how a rolling stone gathers no moss, I could never make a friend I'd keep for longer than a year. Just a lot of promises to keep in touch that petered off within months. That's sad. I feel bad for this guy. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end. Never mind, I don't feel bad for him.
Well, I mean, it's hard to keep in touch with someone that you know you'll never meet again, you know?
Well, no, you could always meet up eventually.
No.
Oh my god, he's doing the anime thing.
He's doing the anime thing, holy shit. Yeah, no, he's, our guy, he's always moving.
Okay.
Constantly.
Why do they do that in anime? They, like, all of the anime girls, whenever they do anything, for some reason, their, like, two most middle fingers are stuck together. Why is that?
Usually, I guess it's because the position would make it to where, like, instead of making them separate, which introduces like having to draw what's behind the fingers, you put them together, which makes it to where it's just a solid thing and easier to draw.
That makes sense.
It's if you ever see someone say, "Huh, why didn't they animate that?" Because it's more expensive and harder to do, usually.
But that's all going to change starting today. I guess that's why all of the Dragon Ball characters look like they're pissed off all the time.
Yeah, one facial expression.
I'm going into senior year now. It's my very last chance to prepare for the world ahead. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around my backpack for my DSLR till my fingers can absent-mindedly fiddle with the model dial. St. Hammond High School is extremely... Well, I missed that. In other words, I'll be surrounded by...
Use the scroll wheel technique.
Is extremely well known for their artists curriculum. Okay, I read that as autistic, and then
Yes.
everything else. Obviously,
Yeah, they're artistic curriculum.
Even if it's a bit of a ride away. Speaking of rides, I was hoping that my parents could drive me here to today. By the time I was up, though, they had already left for work. No big deal. I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. I imagine I'm going to have to get used to this anyway. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous schools. ... They all sucked.
Sad man. ...
At
least he has a luscious, full mane of hair to keep him busy.
Hey, I need to make the most of the width that I'm in and not get all sad like this. I need to do something like...
Get up and breathe in that fresh city air.
I want to do the selfie thing because that's hilarious.
Remember, you have a save button. Bottom right. I know it's hard for you to see buttons.
These will be my choices, and I will not go back on them.
You sure about that? Because choices matter in this game, very much. Unlike Deltarune, your choices don't matter. Fuck you, Chris.
These will be my choices, and I will not go back.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up with that condescending tone.
Hey, no, if that's how you want to play, I can't play that way, because when I make a bad choice, I feel really fucking bad. Fool. They haven't realized that this will brick their game yet.
Stabbed. I'm interrupted by the ding of the terminal board, and the car gradually starts coming to a stop.
Oh yeah, I will tell you a few things, like if it was in the demo or not. This image is not in the demo.
I step off the metro, heading out of the station as I follow a few other students heading towards the school. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students, not another human to be seen anywhere. Must be one of those diny heavy regions. I realize it said dino, and not diny.
It's fine, don't worry.
There's a lot of greenery.
It only sounds racist when you say diny. Hey, fucking dinies!
There's a lot of greenery here as well. You'd almost forget how close we are to a major city. The pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. As I walk across, I notice other students speeding in pairs and walk in with each other. The air begins to fill with the sounds of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. ... Ah, there it is. The school peeks out over the trees ahead of me, as though and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year.
You're good with that voice crack.
Take a breath. The air is crisp, reminding me of an old campground I went back to in elementary school. Once again, I'm handed an opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive, but hopeful. This is my last shot at this. There's no going back. I take my first steps onward. Here we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Holy shit, it's animated! Holy shit, he's bald!
Also, I can't believe it. Our first mute character. No mouth to speak.
Oh shit, he didn't have a mouth. How does he eat?
Simple. He opens his mouth. Stupid.
Students mill about the front yard. This school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Over 2/3 of the graduates end up pursuing a career in the arts, and while half of them regret it from what I've read, there's still plenty that made it, right?
Hey, that's only about 1/3 of the school body that regrets it.
No, fractions are very weird, so.
I mean, you can just do the number divided by other number and still get your same thing, just like set in numbers.
It's also the management's claim to fame, with the facade on the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. Yes, dominated. It's,
To be fair, that's a lot of the school. That's like
I got a
almost
good
as many as the
feeling
people
about
who
this
regret their
place.
decisions about
They
becoming
painted
artists.
over the windows!
Yeah, so.
A few students' eyeballs meet me as I continue walking in. God, are they gonna say, ew, a human?
You one of those skinnies.
I was gonna say skinnies, but I didn't want to sound too racist.
Well, guess what? I'm pretty sure in Snoot Game that's the term used. I think.
okay.
I could be wrong on that one.
Some
But
friends
I do
whisper
remember-
to each other.
I do remember in Snoot Game there was at least some racist talk.
I just knew this jacket would pay off. I feel like they're talking about him looking like a dumbass.
Have you seen his fit? It actually go hard.
Oh yeah, it does.
He has the latest Abercrombie and Flint jacket along with Ray A-Band.
The front doors are propped wide open and I already feel the cool breeze inviting me in. Oh, fuck yeah. In sight, it's a familiar yet brand new sight. I want to have sex with most of these people. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is also unique for its student body. It's comprised of almost entirely dinosaurs, all manners of
Saurian.
herbivores and otherwise. Oh my god,
it's the
he's
Chad!
hot!
It's the Chad! It's the Chad with the oof shirt and virgin!
Oh my god, I wasn't talking about him, I was talking about the one on the right side with the gray shirt.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, he's got that nerd cute tone.
Yes. I feel like the girl in the bun and white shirt is a teacher. I don't think
Yeah,
a
maybe.
student would dress like that.
Yeah, also they don't have a backpack and they're holding papers in like binders that teachers would hold. But this is also an art school, so, you know.
Yeah.
You never know the
Scales-
freaks that would go.
Scales, feathers, tails. Is that a tether? I don't know what that means.
I'm pretty sure that is a reference to a song where it goes yellow eyes, scales, feathers, tails, and tethers. I forget what it is, but it was used in the trailer for Snoot Game.
Wings, talons, and webbed hands. Not to mention, not to even mention the colors. All vibrant enough to
Okay.
challenge the bright murals on the school outside.
This is what Dinosaur Joe Biden wanted. Also, more references. Can you get these?
No, fuck!
Dexter's lab.
Oh
in the
my
center
god, I
and
see it now! It's
the girl
it's
from Life is Strange, right side. Dexter and I think his name is Mandark.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and then-
it's Mandark. Yeah, I see. I totally see the girl from Life
And
is
then-
Strange. Anyway, dozens of students march about, reconnecting with past friends and meeting new ones. Some anxiously glance at their schedule, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. I feel you.
Same.
I probably shouldn't be standing here
Was that a human?
Whoa! I am soon surrounded and overrun by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. Clearly, my jacket is working like a charm. I think it's the fact that you're a human. Hey, look, Mouth.
Whoa, he's alive. He's like a life-size mannequin.
Yeah.
Hey, new kid!
Is this what it's like to be popular? I really wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. A few students are taking pictures with their phones. I even see some with sketchbook and pens in hand, rapidly scribbling on pages.
Whoa, a human! Are you like a foreign exchange student?
In the chaos, I feel a few people touch my hands.
Whoa, human skin feels so weird!
Jeez, a bit uncalled for.
Okay, fun fact about the demo. The top option was grayed out. I like to think that implied that Inko here didn't have the social talent to say, hey, can you back up? But as you can see here, it's an actual option.
Save. Yes.
You have a lot of slots to save, by the way.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in case you feel like that's a big decision. It's not. This isn't a big decision. Nor was getting stabbed in the subway.
Oh, it's not that bad. There's so much happening, and I don't want to be a party pooper. A few more people shout at me to get my attention.
Hey, could you get... Hey, could you look over there for a side profile?
Oh man, yeah, this will be a good reference material. Wait, I need to get a better look at his skin texture.
I once again feel myself frozen, only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Eventually, all the Saurians take their photos and talk themselves out before dispersing back to their own friend groups. By the time I recover from the shock of the situation, the last one breaks off, to find myself seemingly all alone again. Stone Cold Killer. Oh,
Stone
that was
Cold
my
Social.
chance to socialize. I blew it.
We blew it. You're a human, right?
A Triceratops girl leans forward, scanning me up and down. This is it. Time to seal the deal and get a new friend. Yeah. Close enough.
Hey, can I, get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes.
Yeah, definitely. She puts an arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly.
Big smile now.
She takes the picture and checks it enthusiastically. So, I'm Inko.
Huh? Cool. Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go.
Oh. What's the photo for, by the way? She pauses, aloofly chewing some gum.
My fashion design class. That jacket is ballin'.
Holy shit.
It was the jacket the whole time, baby.
Ah.
Thanks for the paycon.
I feel like her back hurts if that's how she walks around.
No, she just slides. Don't worry, it's fine.
Well, I feel my
Don't
shoulder...
you know this world invented the 360 Healy? Like every visual novel, the world has invented the 360 Healy.
I feel my shoulders sag as I take in the now sparse hallway around me. That must have been my 15 minutes of fame. I don't think it even lasted 15 minutes, but there's no way I've already blown it. I tried to shake away the negative thoughts, focus on the positive. For a brief moment, I was the talk of the school. I just thought I didn't start recording. I looked over and I have been recording. I would have been so pissed off. Yeah. The familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. At the end of the hall, there's someone kneeling, and with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Hey! The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. The few students around me don't bat an eye, though. Holy shit, animated! Ah.
Hey, guess what? People generally really want a dating route with him. Yeah, you can see why.
Sorry about the yell.
No, it's fine. I managed to get the shot I wanted.
The boy thinks he is I think he's a parasaur. Double checks the camera, displays, and smiles. What?
He's speckled. He took a picture, he double checked it and smiled.
No, I misread a lot of that.
Yep, perfect. This will be the first print for the yearbook.
Fine.
Well, it'll be fine print for the yearbook.
Can I see? His grin.
Grins him.
he grins Sims to widen at my interest.
Of course, here.
He turns the display towards me, showing the shot of a hallway, and me as the focal point.
Pretty good, right?
I look a little closer and notice that I think it's a little out of focus. And dark. What do you have your f-stop set at?
Ah, shit.
He stops and glances up at me, pleasantly surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I'm taking it as an elective, too.
With Mr. Ikadon? Or
I thought that was an L.
No, it's an I, because the L would have, like, an Idacon. Yeah, it's Idacon. But it'd be an L if it had the little thing on the bottom, because it'd be the capital letter.
Yeah. Thinking back to my memorized class schedule, the name of this started to sound familiar. Yep.
Oh, snap. Cool. We'll be classmates. Mr. Idacon's busy, so he just teaches it for one period.
When you said that name, it sounded like you were a robot reading that out instead of an actual human.
Mr. Idacon.
He'll
be busy first.
He offers his hand out for a handshake.
Ben. And Ben.
Inko. Da-da-da-da, friend achieved. I'm actually new. Da-diddly-da-diddly-da-diddly-da-diddly-da!
Kinda figured, being the only human student this year and all. St. Hammond is in more popular schools, but the staff will put a lot of effort into the arts program. Even the campus itself is designed like a living art piece, so if you ever need help...
From the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. I wouldn't say no to a tour.
A tour, you say? Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point out some neat stuff along the way.
Neat does not look like a real word.
It doesn't.
Every time I've
But there's
had
faker.
to type it out...
There's faker looking word.
Like
Yeah,
what?
but there's so many more, like faker look. I can't remember because they don't look like words. Why would I remember those words? But it's like when you see, it's like, oh, that is a word, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
every
how
time I've
that's
tried to type
spelled.
out neat to someone, I'm like N-E-E-T, and I'm like, no, that's not right.
Or like any word that's spelled with like a S and C in the center, and you don't know if it's like, is it just S, is it just C, or is it both?
Yeah.
I messed that up earlier with decision.
He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation.
Might be a good idea to meet the principal too.
Holy shit, The Rock.
Holy shit. The Brock.
He waves for me to follow him. Slide! Activate!
Heelys, go!
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, go gadget, slide!
What do you think about my cool gator?
Yeah, this is a cool gator. Turns out he wasn't just an avid photographer like me, but also the school council president.
School council president. Principal.
And one of his priorities was taking photos of the school's users as the first day page. Every few minutes we'd pause so Ben could take a couple of shots, mainly of the students talking with each other. I feel like this school is very lax on whether or not you actually get to your class on time.
Probably depends on the teacher, realistically, you know.
And while I would watch, I had considered helping him in some way. I had very lax teachers in high school, but they were like, no, you guys have to show up on time. It's not our...
For me, it was like, if it was the teacher was at the start of the day or like right after lunch, they were a bit more lax, but in between, it is you are getting to your class. When he said a bunch of multicolored teens, I want to say like, this is what liberal dinosaur Biden wanted. This is liberal dinosaur Biden's dinosaur America.
This is dinosaur Biden's dinosaur America.
No, liberal. Are you sure you dino want this? Are you sure this... Are you sure America is still dynamite?
And while I would watch, I considered helping him in some way. I mean, that camera looks amazing, and then there's all his extra lenses in the bag. I feel he didn't have a bag on.
Shush. You can't say stuff. Stop. Shut the fuck up.
I feel absolute elation to finally know someone that's into photography. I kept reading ejaculation.
Of course.
And I really
Listen, we haven't seen the gator yet. You can't do that.
And I really want to broach it, but Ben fills the air between us, talking more about the school. Is that... Was...
Same hallway?
No, not the thing on the floor. Was that a dinosaur Indian?
If you scroll back and then forward, you can see them. You can see while they're out of the way. Ah, no, you can't. They're too fast. You will see it, but which is why we still go by feather tails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful.
Cool.
It was. It absolutely was.
I fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give these tours to all the new students?
Heh, not really. You know, though it's something I thought about a lot. Oh, hold that thought. Hey, Lunara!
Oh my god! I hate, all of these characters!
They're so well made, aren't they?
Yes!
They have such interesting designs, and like they have the feathers from like I said. Well, dinosaurs had feathers. Well, some of them at least.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, it's just really cool.
I hate how good this looks.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give them more money.
It keeps getting better.
How can I give them more money?
Simple. Donate to their crypto or Bitcoin or whatever else they have.
Without doing that shit.
You can go to any of their other games on itch and then just pay them money for those.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they don't have Snoot game on itch, but they do still have She's a Little Sluggish, I
I think it's stars in her eyes, and she likes you a lot. And their new game, I think it was Road 96. I think it was called. It was something like that. But they're making a RPG that they've been making alongside with this game. So they've been working on 2 games at once.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's still so much fucking quality.
Ben goes to greet a student putting up some intricate wall banners.
Ben goes to grate the student into cheese. Oh, hey, Ben. You have a good summer vacation? I did. Great work on the decorations. They look even better than last year's.
I can't wait until Gator.
Aw, thank you.
What's all this for? She steps aside so I can fully view the banner she just finished with.
The Cultural Arts Club. We meet every Thursday after school and look at unique, antique artwork.
She'd inevitably past me within Ben, but she grasps once realizes.
You know, here's the thing. If
Uh-huh.
you mess up like that, you can always just reread it or stop talking in the middle of the sentence and let your tongue rest in your mouth. Because that's the problem. Your tongue gets like caught in your mouth and then you keep making mistakes.
She'd initially.
So if you just
She'd initially looked past me to talk with Ben, but she grasps once she realizes.
Close enough. Close enough.
Yep.
Hey, you're a human, right? Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join.
I love animated.
Oh, I love human culture. This amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. I just adore them.
Are these masks made out of stone by any chance?
No. That's Japanese, stupid!
Wow, that's impressive. I think you'd make a good curator.
You know what? I probably would. After that club display at the Spirit Week last year, I gotta agree. We spent weeks studying that tribe and weeks more practicing those dances. We also study and paint with those styles. We're learning the techniques of the old masters. Hopefully soon we can get into sculpting like those old Venus statues. We plan on getting one to look at we're planning on getting one to look at sometime this year. What do you think? It'd be great if you would come. Hey, that'd be neat. What do you say, Inko?
I fucking hate neat.
Oh no, you're gonna hate what Damien has to say to you.
Maybe I do love culture.
Oh, that's great. Oh, listen, we have this old chieftain's dress that we've had for ages, and we have to see what it looks like on the real thing.
I'll think about it. No way. I'd sooner endure a second impact even...
Okay. This fucking line, I fucking love it so much. Because it tells you, it's such great world building by, like, saying
Holy shit,
a second
there's
impact.
already been, the
first impact
rock.
happened, and then it's like the second impact, and then it's like, oh my god, I just fucking love that kind of world building, you know?
I called
It's
it
just
a
so
hard rock.
casual. Yes, I mean, it probably was, realistically. Oh, hey, nice catch up, Lunara from Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak. We got places to be, so take care.
Watch out for the greatsword users.
Bye!
She waves us off, and Ben continues, leading me to the principal's office. As I see a greatsword user run past me.
You see, I think you mean shimmy past you. Also, that transition was not in the demo. It would just faded to black.
Wow. I kept reading that as Bean.
Stay it. I've done so many voices. I've run out already.
I keep reading Bean!
Just say it.
Hey, Bean.
fuck you, Michael. Hey, Michael, listen, we can't talk now, but I'd love to catch up later, yeah?
I'm floored. This guy seems to know just about everyone in this school as much as they know him. Talk about being on top of things. I ran out of air.
I heard.
He points out a few more minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students happy to see him after the summer break.
Man, sorry for having to stop so much.
No way, I think it's cool you know everyone. And besides, we've only moved like a foot.
If only it could be cool without making us late.
He points out a few more minor landmarks in the school, eventually leading me to its biggest draw. I read that Claw.
Biggest claw equals claw.
I already knew this place was known for art, but wow. Just outside the administrative's office, the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of work. Painting lines the walls with names placarded beneath, detailing who the artists were, all created by the alumni and attending students of the school. I read that almost all perfectly.
Yeah, no, I'm shocked. And this is the gala. All of these pieces have been featured in all kinds of articles and presentations.
Whoa.
I know, right? One moment.
Ben turns to the nearest door and gives a polite knock.
Who is it? It's me, Principal Scalar.
A Novaraptor, no older than her mid-30s, exits the room holding a steaming mug and sporting a tired smile.
Good morning,
Cats
Benjamin.
exist!
Yeah. You'll learn about the lore of this world in a bit. Good morning, Benjamin.
Wait, his name
Good
is
morning.
Benjamin?
Yeah, Ben for short. Or I think it actually might be that she's getting his name wrong. Realistically. Inko, this is our esteemed principal.
Good morning, ma'am. Her eyes shoot wide mid-sip of her coffee.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. You would be Mr. Ganito, yes?
I swear to fucking God. Yes, but my name...
How wonderful.
Gone is the exhaustion on her face, instead replaced with a very wide smile.
I am so happy that you have chosen our school for your last year, Mr. Nitu. Ben, be sure to give him a thorough Saint Hamon welcome, okay?
I think she's just getting his name wrong.
Yeah. But also, Ben is a very common shortening of Benjamin.
Yeah.
So. I already was. If you ever need any assistance from my office, it's always open, Mr. Nitu. Mr. Netu.
She said it different 3 times!
Well, she has coffee on her, so of course she would. Not to mention, the student council always is also available to help.
Sorry, I'm checking a print that I'm doing.
Okay. Isn't that right, Ben? Yes, Principal Scalar.
Okay, yeah, it's still going good. Thank you, Principal Scalar.
And Ben, a moment, please. But... Yoink!
The Parasaur is dragged into the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they're saying, I can't hear over the ambient noise of the student's body. Either way, it's probably not something I'm meant to hear. I move a few feet away, out of earshot of the discussion inside. On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of the city, painted by hand. Damn. Damn!
Oh, Halford. I said that because it gets cut off by the text box. It's hard to see.
Wow, I could practically use this thing as a map with how detailed it is. I'm just vibing with this music.
Oh yeah, it's fucking good, and it gets better. Can you believe it gets better?
Holy shit, it gets better? I didn't think it could get better.
It gets better, and it's not just, oh, it's better because there's more of it. No, it just gets better.
No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. Why am I reading this so good now?
Because you're engrossed.
The gentle brushstrokes, the vibrant colors, the evening sun bouncing off each of the windows, and the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizon, all of which combine together to give it a dreamscape feeling, like it's in a idealized version of the city. It's beautiful.
You actually read that really well.
I've never been a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express the scenic beauty of the city with this level of skill and passion. I withdraw my Cavron Stone 60 from my bag, and with the compact lens I barely fit the entire... Oh, okay.
With the compact lens,
Yeah.
I keep, and then there should be a comma.
Yeah, there should have been a comma. That's what fucked me up. I barely fit the entirety of the painting in frame for the shot.
Also, the positioning where it goes I and then jumps the line makes it weird.
Yeah. Checking the copy on my display, I realize I left out the title and artist of the piece. The tag says, Dreamscape. Artist, O. Halford, 9th grade. Damn! First place. Whatever year that is.
2020.
A freshman did this. Jeez. Now that I look at the rest of this painting, this is insane. It's all so much better than what I've made. Almost all of the pieces are beautifully drawn. Acrylic, charcoal, pastel, and yet not even one photo.
Hey, Inko, I'm back.
I'm a senior. How on earth am I meant to even start measuring up here?
Inko.
What's that sound?
Oh, what's this art style remind you of?
I
Could it
hate
be?
forward-facing characters!
What's this art style remind you of? Could it be another animated cutscene? No, they wouldn't do that. I'm fucking with you. They blew their budget. This is all still part of the demo build.
Oh my god.
So they've already blown their budget from the 2 other animated cutscenes and every other image they have to draw themselves.
I don't like the forward-facing dinosaur.
What about the forward-facing mannequin?
Well, he's not forward-facing. He's facing the
He's
left slightly.
I mean, he might as well be forward-facing with the lack of detail.
Ben nudges me back with the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer.
Hey, watch it, Sorry. Hey, watch it, jackass.
Slow your roll, Leatherface. My leg! I watch as the perpetrator, aggressor, aggregate...
Gator!
Aggregator finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards us. My instincts kick in, and I stumble to the side to avoid the oncoming collision. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. Holy shit! Oh! Gator!
Gator! Holy shit.
Green scales,
Homina.
messy hair, and a faded purple hoodie. She
Fuck the
propels herself-
e-girls. The only e-girl I need is the e-gator girl, baby!
She propels herself forward with dexterous hands, spinning the large wheels on her. I only notice that she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know you could go that fast in one of those. Dude, you could go like nearly as fast as a car.
Yeah, well, most people in wheelchair don't, for obvious reasons.
Yes, but you could.
Alright.
She glances my way and her pupils lock onto mine. Her
Let's
gray-
get off of mid and go back to peak.
Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags. She hasn't slept in days.
Also, this fucking music.
Yes. The girl's entire presence is ghost-like. And that expression, it's like she's looking straight through me. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I'll ever forget that face. Just as fast as she came, however. She's gone.
Damn, I fucking love this game so much, and you aren't even halfway through the fucking demo area, baby.
What?
You're not even a fourth of the way through the demo area.
And we've already spent an hour on this.
We have spent an hour. Damn. Honestly, I wonder if we are able to get through the demo part. Because I think the demo part is the perfect cutting area.
As she leaves, I feel like a weight is lifted from my shoulders. At least until I trip directly into a glass case behind me. Oof.
Hey, watch it!
Whoops. Parasaur's hand roves over the display carefully, his eyes filled with worry. You looking for something?
Cracks. Usually when another student falls in them, there's some kind of crack or scratch. Guess that's just a dino thing. You humans are lucky you don't gotta sweat over this kind of stuff.
That happen often?
Often enough to drain the school's funds and repairs.
That can't be good.
Well, not to brag, but I make it do.
A vibrato chime echoes through the now empty hall. I freeze, tardy on the first day. Damn!
Ah, whoops. Sorry to run on like that. You should get going to your first class.
Won't I need a tardy slip or something?
Nah, it's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine either way since,
Ah, one of the benefits of being a class pres.
What's your first period?
Physical education. Ben sucks the air in through his teeth in a prolonged wince.
You'll be fine. Gymnasium's down that way. Don't, keep them waiting too long. I need to get going, too.
Keep who waiting?
I gotta go, too, bye!
Whoa. He walks fast when he has somewhere to be. That reaction doesn't exactly instill confidence in me.
I'll need you to voice this next character. Unless, can you do a good deep voice?
I don't...
Just give me a deep voice and see. Let's see.
Hey, hey, hey.
Har, har, har. Yeah, no. Like, give me a drill
Har,
sergeant
har,
voice.
har, har.
Give me a drill sergeant.
Is it a fucking drill sergeant?
Yeah, drill sergeant.
Alright, we'll see.
Nah, just do it now, because it'd be better if, we plan this voice out.
It'll be fine.
It won't. I'll do it, don't worry.
I follow Ben's directions towards the school gymnasium. After
I'll
all,
just have a
the
lot of
earlier
things.
commotion is the first quiet moment to myself. Might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Let's see, what do I think of this place so far? It's really fucking racist.
Wow. Sounds like you're the racist. You think all dinosaurs are racist. Which, to be fair, most of them have been, so what?
It's certainly
Is it
lively.
racist if it's true? No. Is it racist if it's true? Yes!
It's certainly livelier than any of the other schools I've been to. Ever since
Also, they need to hire a fucking janitor. Look at this mess.
Yeah. Ever since I stepped foot in here, everything's been so lively and everyone seems so exuberant. Makes me feel a little out of my depth since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are eager to share their hobbies, almost without being prompted. Everywhere else I've been, people just keep to themselves, like they're only there because they have to be. It hits me. The school's art program attracts people the students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here. That's why they're so attractive. Well, there goes my streak. Well, alright. What can I do with this information? It means I can probably be friends with anyone I want, right? Weird to say, but with everyone here sort of working with each other, there's bound to be an insane level of camaraderie, too. I didn't even fumble that word.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I won't even have to try. I'm almost at the gymnasium now, though, so I'll hold this thought for later.
So you got a good, clear view of that of the mascot on the ground.
Yeah. Gym class.
You absolutely got it right.
Where the boys are separated from the men, and where people with Herculean physiques are able to show off their sculpted bodies. I begin to remember how much I dreaded going to pee. The innumerable bad experiences from past schools pale in comparison to the many skidded knees and broken glasses. Hopefully this school's PE is a lot less grueling. As I stand before this it looks like they just took a picture and then just...
It is. This is a very, very common technique where you basically just put a certain kind of filter or draw over a real picture. I don't knock any visual novel. I don't knock any visual novel that does it, because visual novels are expensive and hard to make. Not only do you have to have good writing, you have to have good artists. And this is a way to help mitigate some of those costs. And with the fucking
I think that black thing
3
over
animated
there is for cheerleading stuff.
But yeah, with the 3 animated cutscenes so far,
Holy shit, they have a theater in this gymnasium.
My gym had one of those too.
Mine didn't.
Yeah. I've seen a good few with those, but
yeah, we had a roll-on stage.
It's usually for gyms that aren't like, my gym was like a middle school to elementary gym that and then there's the gym where you actually play the real sport. This is like if both of those were combined.
Yeah. As I stand before the wooden double doors leading into the gym, I'm struck with how empty the area looks. I'm surprised it's not metal. Metal doors instead of wooden.
Yeah, actually.
They would last longer and would require less maintenance. And usually more modern gymnasiums are built with metal doors instead of wooden.
Yeah, but wooden's lighter, so it could be better for the visitors.
Yeah. But the gymnasium that I had at my school, it was like folded metal, so it was hollow on the inside, so it was still
We had unrealistically heavy metal doors. It would slam so loud that some people actually would cover their ears.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's bad.
That's followed by me catching the sound of physical activity coming from within the gym itself. Shoot, I really am late. Ben's earlier warning echoes in my head like a foreboding spirit. I peer through the small windows on the door and see students standing shoulder to shoulder. Towering over them is a primate.
Don't eat the yellow snow, Inko. It's me, Ben.
Towering over them is a primate who I can only guess is our gym teacher, with his arms crossed and a scowl on his face. I hope I can get away with being tardy. As I walk into my first thought is how lucky I am to be alive. I don't even know what was thrown at me, but it might as well have been a cannonball. Spot the gym teacher, and even through his baseball cap, I can feel his stare of rage pierce my soul. Such intensity, in that ideal throwing form. It's only missed by centimeters. That was a warning shot. God damn that shit!
Holy shit, Soldier TF!
Holy shit, it is! It is!
Know this and know it well, son! I have a policy. Each of my platoons gets 1 free miss from me a year. And you just spin it.
I shift my eyes to the students lined up next to him, and they're so stiff with fear that I can't tell what they're feeling.
You got 30 seconds to lay it down in front of your squadron. Why, in the great name of KV Dragon, you are late!
Well, Woo! He didn't even move. Hint taken. I shut my mouth. The simian scholar starts marching back and forth like a drill sergeant.
Listen up, because I'm only saying this once. In this class, we operate on tough love. We learn from our mistakes, and so you better pray to Raptor Jesus you don't forget them.
Raptor Jesus, implying the existence of regular Jesus.
I read Raptor Jesus before
You
you
good?
even got to it, and it has broken me.
Because if you do,
With 3 months, I imagined it and it scared me.
At 3 yards per step.
With 3 monstrous steps, the coach closed the distance of 10 yards to tower over me. Jesus Christ.
I will be very upset. It reflects poorly on all of us, and that is not something I will accept. So I would love to see you maggots succeed, but if you don't, I'll make it unforgettable. Am I understood?
I nod my head in fear. God!
And freaking tastic. Now then, join the rest of your ranks and stiffen up.
Once I confirm my bladder is intact, I shuffle over to where my colleagues stand. Wings! 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 I feel them staring at me with anger, like I'm responsible for the coach's teaching style. What an appalling first impression to make. I should just quit and start over somewhere else, while I still can. The teacher takes a second to glance over us, reminding himself of where he was before I had interrupted.
Lieutenant Higgins! You will all drop and give me 20 of the finest push-ups. Those guts best be an ant spurred off the pristine gym floor or else.
Boy, that kills my throat. Oh, okay, I guess I already did it.
Tweet. With a violently
I
loud...
just sound like a fucking I just sound like a fucking party horn.
You did! With a violently loud blow of his whistle, the coach also takes his position to show the proper technique. Jesus Christ. I hide my wince as my knees impact roughly on the ground. The real pain starts as I try to keep pace with everyone around me. My biceps and forearms threaten to splinter from the weight of my body and the speed of my jerky movements. I never realized just how badly out of shape I was.
On your feet, you bipedal slugs!
Ha, ha, this guy. He ain't human. He's a monkey!
Duh.
Some
He is some kind of primate. Maybe. Yeah. Good going, Inko. You figured it out.
Some kind of primate, maybe. Close relative? I can feel my muscles hollering in pure agony as I force myself up from the gymnasium floor. By the time I'm back on my feet, my breathing is heavy and coming out in whistles.
Now then, since it's only the first day of school, how about we have ourselves a good old game of dodgeball?
I heard the fucking sound of those rubber dodgeballs hitting something.
Did you remember the rubber dodgeball bouncing sound from earlier? When he slammed against the wall and then thump, thump.
Did
God,
he
I
say
love that.
dodgeball?
Do you want to take this dude?
Oh dodgeball time.
That is not a good voice because this is a main character.
Well,
I'm being serious.
That's
Give
his
him.
voice now.
I'm being serious. Give him a better voice.
I
He is a major main character.
I shoot a glance towards the over-enthusiastic dino next to me, who is absolutely elated by the prospect of the upcoming game. We only finished the warm-up.
Also,
if not motions.
trailer music for the first trailer of the game.
And my muscles are already screaming. My knees shake, my lungs burn, and I'm so drenched in sweat that I'm sure I might need a shower after this. Don't drop Mom's
look at what he's wearing.
spaghetti.
Look at what he's wearing. Of course he's sweaty.
Oh my god, yeah. I really don't want to play dodgeball.
And it's still summer.
Aren't we lucky? First day of school and we get to play a game! I don't do dodgeball. Why not? I'm not exactly...
Alright, maggots, pick a side and keep numbers even.
He
This
looks
is a
high as
suicide
fuck.
match.
He's just stupid.
And free for all too!
Damien, why don't you socialize by picking your teammates? Shades, you're on blue team.
Wait, but why are there teams if it's free for all? Alright, I'm going with the human dude. Before I can figure out the
Holy
rules
shit.
of this...
Susie Deltarune!
Holy shit, it is Susie from Deltarune.
Holy shit, it is Susie Deltarune from Undertale.
Rules of this
Two.
dodgeball game. The Dilophosaurus wraps an arm around my neck and brings me to his side of the field.
Oh, and one last thing.
His leering tone frees me to the spot.
What's the first rule? We only got one.
I'm about to get beat the shit out of. Have fun?
Gang up on the weakest one!
Wait, what? I'm going to get pelted to shit. In a matter of seconds, the gymnasium becomes a full-blown battleground. I do my best to dodge the oncoming flurry of red rubber spears.
Remember, these things have dino strength behind them.
Coming my way like bullets, I dive to the ground, avoiding the oncoming projectiles as they soar overhead and pelt my comrades. I hear the blows and the guttural groans of those who've already succumbed to the onslaught of inflated orbs. Combat crawling away from the fierce front, I entrench myself along the edge of the field in hopes of being ignored. I cast my gaze on the rest of my allies and, oh god, it's a full rout, so many
puppies! You enjoying the game so far?
So that's how the first day of school is treating you, bro. I look up to see the finned dino, the same pink Dilophosaurus who had dragged me onto this side of the court, staring down at me and smiling. What do you think? I watch as he casually dodges an incoming ball before throwing his own. Name's Damien, by the way. Inko. Nice to meet you.
You do, Chrome Dome and Phil. Who said that you do had the time to talk? Does my gymnasium look like a debate stage?
Yes, there's a debate stage right behind us.
Maybe. I mean, I could use a good podium or something.
I mean, maybe if we got some of those stands from the auditorium, maybe. I know a guy's uncle that could make a really classy podium. I look up at Damien with absolute bewilderment. What is this guy thinking? The coach looks like he's about to explode.
Do not play smart with me, son! Keep your trap shut and eyes focused on the enemy!
Damien just smiles and gives the coach a thumbs up, as if we aren't in the middle of an active war zone. You got it, Mr. Solly!
That's Coach Sully to you! And what's the holdup, Shades? You just make yourself an easy target for them on the floor! Get up and play to win!
Alright, I guess it's my time to do something of worth. I'm going to get nailed, like, in 2 seconds, but I'm not exactly good at dodgeball. Oh, maybe I can do the whole blocking thing for everyone. That should hopefully make it so that everyone isn't peeved at me for wasting the warning shot. But here's where things change. I can totally turn this around. All is equal in the court. You're going to get fucked up. A ball aimlessly rolls on the floor in front of me, calling out to be my ammunition. I somehow weave through 2 shots at me and pick up the ball. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm on fire. There's no way I'm losing now. I grab onto the ball and start blocking any shot that so much crosses our side of the field. Yeah, I'm doing great. Block 1. Block 2. Block 3. Now I'm really feeling it. I bet everyone's looking at me now. Any thought of playing the game suddenly left my mind like it was never there. Who cares? Doing this is more than enough. I can be the stat.
Hey, new guy.
A new voice catches my attention. A crimson parasaurus.
Think fast.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts! What? Oh! God!
God.
The floor is cold.
Dead. He's fucking dead.
Maybe I
fucking
shouldn't
killed
have
him.
come here at all. A pair of extremely dirty sneakers enter my field of view.
You gonna get up, Shades?
No, I give up. God! Bonk. Oh man, that hurts. How long was I out? I'm laying down on something soft. Where am I? My vision clears and I sit up from the plastic bed.
Holy shit, blind and no mouth and no nose?
Sure is bright in here. Oh shit! They broke my sunglasses. Luckily, I brought my reserve pair. Much better. I stand from the rubber mattress, taking in the tiny room finally. All alone? Not even a school nurse or anything? Oh, there she is. Looks like she's attending to another student too. Has his snout stuck in a cone. Huh. Looking at the clock on the wall, it's already noon. That would explain the pounding headache.
Finally awake, Shades?
I sit ramrod straight, the fear of God stricken into me once more.
Calm yourself, Cadet. You ate dirt pretty hard back there.
Oh man, yeah. Wait, you did that?
I did. Pelt you right in the back. Do you know why?
Because I messed up?
Be more specific, kid.
Because I couldn't get a good teammate and got hit in the face?
Wrong.
You're wrong, sulfuric acid.
It was after that.
Nothing happened after that.
No, you gave up.
But I was doing well.
You think so?
I was blocking the balls and all.
You weren't blocking anything. You were showing off. You found a single thing you could do and started dancing around like a clown. You focused on the easy thing and gave up on the real thing. You were so focused that you forgot to look around for a moment. And here you are. I know a defeated man when I see one, and there's no way in hell I'm letting a student of mine give up so easily. First period of the first day and you're already giving up.
I just looked at the fucking thing on the wall.
Yeah,
That's fucking hilarious.
it is. It would have also been just as funny if they had like multiple pages going on the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Either way, there's a pretty bad lump you end up with. Gotta watch out for some students, if you know what I mean.
I blink a few times and recall the chick that yelled at me to catch, followed by pounding me in the face.
That one, she's.
He chuckles to himself a bit.
She's something, alright.
Yeah, looked like the devil herself.
Anyways, take the rest of the day off, kid.
What?
I'm telling you to go home. The principal gave the okay.
I feel my head again. Another stab of pain. Am I really not good to go back to class? Wasn't I getting lectured about this just a few moments ago? Well, I don't want to give up so easy.
No, you should go home to your folks.
He scratches the back of his head, slightly embarrassed.
Right, about that. We tried calling them earlier. I couldn't reach them.
I give a sad and half smile. Yeah, sounds about right. I can make it home fine on my own. He nods.
When you get back, don't give up so easily.
He holds the door to the nurse's office open. I nod and exit the office, Coach Solly closing the door behind us.
Oh, and here's for tomorrow.
A brown paper bag is shoved into my arms, along with my backpack. Peeking in, I see something blue and gold wrapped in plastic.
If you hadn't been so late, you could have changed into those.
Thank you, sir.
Next time, Shades, think faster. Got it?
Yes, sir. His smile is positively unnerving.
I like to think that when he's doing the smile, he does the thumbs up, but it's like straight towards your face, so it just looks like his arm's really short, but he has a really big hand like DK.
Now scram, cadet!
He's also doing the stupid DK smile.
Yeah. Well, this is officially the worst first day I've ever had. As my feet drag along the linoleum floor, I can't help but painfully think of all the failures of the past few hours. No thanks to a very prominent bump on the back of my head. Ow. I'm worse than everyone here, both on a creative and physical level. I know I really shouldn't be bothered by it, but I hate seeing just how far behind I am compared to everyone else. And though I thought I'd make new friends. What was I thinking? I stop and shake my head a bit. What the heck am I doing sulking like this? It's a bad first day, but it's just the first day. There's still all the rest. I still met Ben and Damien. They're pretty cool. I'm not going to let my optimism be ruined just because of a bad dodgeball match. Just you wait, St. Hammond. Today was a test run. Tomorrow's the real deal. I wani hug that gator.
You wani hug that gator?
Yes. Morning,
You wani
Coach.
hug that gator real bad?
Yes. Ooh.
Also, left side Iron Man. I think the right side poster is a Final Fantasy poster, but I could be wrong on that one. I don't know what the one on top is. Also, this song is the second trailer music, but without the lyrics.
Ew!
What?
It's got a Mac.
Oh, yeah. But no... Oh, I was about to say, no mouse or keyboard, but it's below it.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to see his keyboard to be an epic gamer. Also, this man got rich house.
He's waking up at 3:30. No, that's 7:30. Okay.
7. Also, left side, it's Big Bird from Lobotomy Corporation / Library of Ruin.
Where?
Oh, it's the pillow. It just has the black and yellow like the eyes of Big Bird.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
You know that thing that that giant bird that has the lantern and made the bigger bird?
Yeah. I've always had a decent internal clock, but it's a new record for me to get accustomed to a new sleeping schedule in just one day, especially with this fully grown lump on my scalp. I move an arm from my sheets to feel my head. Yeah, that's bruised real good. Could be worse though. Alright, time to get up. I slump out of bed and yawn, stretching my arms and cracking my spine a bit. My new room is pretty nice. Quite spacious. Even with all the still sealed boxes. I brush my hand over one of them with my other clothes. I'll get around to opening them at some point. Right now, though, it's time for breakfast. Did he sleep in those clothes and not, like, get anything new?
He has multiple pairs.
Okay, I shuffle downstairs into the heart of the house. The morning sunbeam shining through the window draws my eyes to look out to the neighborhood. The driveway is empty. Looks like my parents are already gone for the day. No surprise there. Really, it's all they've ever focused on. A shiver runs up my spine as my feet step onto the icy tiles of the kitchen. My eyes are drawn to some taped-up boxes that are still scattered about on the counters. There's a familiar sticky note on the fridge, and I don't even have to read it to know what it says. At this point, Mom's just wasting paper. The least she could do is reuse the same note and make a small addendums to it. I snag a plate from the nearest drawer and open up the freezer. No fresh produce to be seen, but there's still the mostly full box of breakfast burritos. Yeah, I've been trying to appreciate
Ethnic cultures.
ethnic
He's just saying that
cultures
because he's eating burritos.
more. Plate loaded with a couple of the
I've been trying to-
minuscule flour-wrapped meals.
Yeah, I've been trying to enjoy ethnic cultures more. I ate some breakfast burritos made in America.
I set the microwave and wait for the burritos to hopefully not explode or burn inside. While I wait, though, I check my phone. I scan over my newsfeed and check out some of the people I'm subscribed to, hoping there's something to watch during my meal. Damn. All of us do that.
Do you think Inko watches VTubers since he watches streams?
Yes. Unfortunately, nobody posts videos or streams this early in the morning. Guess I'll just watch a suggested video then.
Go drink some water. How do you need water? I'm the one who's doing Coach solely.
I prop my phone up and click on something random. At the ding of the microwave, I retrieve my breakfast, carrying it carefully so I don't burn my hands on the bottom of the plate. I give the first burrito a test bite, and the inside is still cool. I don't
The
want
most perfectly cooked burrito ever made.
don't-
The inside was cool, not frozen solid.
I don't want to stick it back in, though. The tortilla would just become a brick then. I shrug it off, continue chewing, and watch my phone.
Top of the morning to you, folks! Did you remember Mr. Septic Eye?
Yes, I know. I
You
remember
remember the
Jack.
septic?
By the
septic
time the video ends, I
eye.
finish the last of the half-thawed burritos. Pocketing my phone, I slip the plate into the sink and head out for the day. This time, I'm at least getting through the day. Today, survival. Tomorrow, thrive. Oh. I'll work on it.
Yeah, he could get better, but it's not bad.
On the metro again, I take a little more time to check out my surroundings. The sun shines through the windows across from my normal seat. There is this one chick that was there yesterday, probably on her way to work. It's probably a set routine for her at this point. She always does a bit of makeup first and then checks her phone the rest of the way. When the sun shines through the window, it highlights her hair in a really neat way. Like a movie poster almost. Hi. I take a picture, but I might be a little too awkward for me. Also, everything's disappeared. Why is it so dark?
Ahem. How's St. Herman treating you so far, Mr. Nito?
A voice so deep I feel it reverberate in my bones, calls from above.
Also,
Hi.
look, animated! Animated! He's animated!
I'm taken aback by his authoritative stature. His head is nearly grazing the top of the passenger car. How did he even get in here?
Also, keep a close eye on that face whenever you transition the text boxes.
Oh, it's been great so far, Mr.
Ferris.
He offers out his hand for a handshake, though his palm alone smothers my entire hand. How do you know my name?
You're clearly going to school in the nearest one is St. Herman. I'm already aware a new human student, and if you don't mind my profiling.
Whoa. You got all that just from looking at me?
I'm partially joking. Your full name is printed on your backpack. You know that's
His eyebrows raised.
right? Mm-hmm.
Oops. Yep, it's me all right.
But please. I know it's only been a few days since the year started, but I'd like to hear your opinion so far.
Is this a questionnaire or something?
Not exactly, but it is of importance to an assignment of mine.
What does that mean?
Eyeball move, eyeball
I
move.
saw it.
Oh, what am I being secretive for? Mouth move, mouth move.
Oh my god.
I'm here to audit your school, see the teachers, know the students, make sure it's a proper place of learning. I wish it were something worth being secretive about. More often than not, it's just paperwork and office politics.
Oh, alright then. My thoughts on the school so far. I considered telling him about the teacher nailing me with a dodgeball to make a point. Nah, I'm over it. Well, the classes that I have are great, and the teachers I have are a dynamic bunch. He thumbs the inside of his coat pocket for his pen, but decides he doesn't need it yet.
I see. Any favorites?
I mean, I don't like to have favorites, but all of the staff seem pretty lively.
He's met one teacher. Oh yeah, smile, and you could see the line nearby. His eye moved as well for a
Yeah.
smile. It's so fucking good.
Ferris lets out a heavy rumbling chuckle.
Also, if you haven't noticed, the little thing at the end of the sentence, that's a paintbrush.
Yeah, I already knew that.
And also, the thing in the background is the fountain from the menu.
Oh my god, it is.
That's certainly good to hear.
Also, I'm pretty sure they actually used 8 different text boxes throughout the 3 different builds. The first demo build, which included the trailer, the most recent demo build, and this build.
Huh.
Each had different text boxes, with the first one being green, the second one I don't think had the water fountain, and the current one is the one you're looking at.
And what of your fellow students? Make any friends?
It's been a bit of a struggle, but it's always been that way for me since my folks move around a lot. I think I'm doing pretty good this time around.
Oh, why do you think that is?
I think it's the jacket.
The jacket?
I give my lapel a quick tug for extra style points. The Coastline Cotton Nylon Bomber number 32. Part of the latest catalog by A&F.
I see.
Does he need to lean so close to inspect it? If the carriage rocks in any way, he'd probably turn me into a piece of modern art against the window.
And that's really what the youth are into these days.
Hey, the results speak for themselves. Whatever he's thinking about, it's got nothing to do with his work.
I love my wife.
I think I have a pretty good idea on what it could be, though.
Inko is not my wife.
Mr. Ferris? Do you got no swag?
Huh? Well, I guess that probably answers it. I admit to being a little gray. I'm aware I'm not exactly with it anymore.
Well, even the older generation can dress to impress. You just have to see what people today like to wear.
I'm certainly willing to listen to the youth of today, yes. It's somewhat important to my job to know how the student body thinks. And my niece often suggests dressing a little more relaxed, whatever that means.
Does she ever see you in casual clothes?
I'm wearing them now.
Jesus Christ. I can save him.
I can say no, I can fix him.
I can fix him, Daddy.
I can fix him. I can fix his swag. I can give him swag, Dad, please.
The rest of the trip was quick, but we continue with small talk about trends. When we arrive at my stop, he attempts to give me his business card. For someone whose mere presence could stop a fight, he seems like a genuinely nice fellow. I look forward to talking to him again. I don't like him without the jacket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
God.
all the characters that don't have that are just silhouettes also weren't in the demo in the previous time we were in the gym as well.
Oh god, those burritos were a mistake. My stomach is rolling after the warm-ups.
Alright, Marians, today we'll be working on your cardiovascular systems. By that I mean a good old-fashioned mile run. I want everyone out on the track field yesterday.
I noticed Damien's mouth open as... soon as Coach Solly lets the words.
And no, Damien, that does not mean I want you to time travel. Unless, of course, you mean running so fast you hit 88 miles per hour.
I like that reference, that's a nice reference. And just as quickly, Damien shuts his mouth again and shoots Solly a thumbs up. Solly's only reply is to let out a snort.
Double time now, cupcakes!
Ooh, cupcakes.
No, there are no cupcakes, Inko. It is only bran flakes.
No! There's no hesitation from me this time. I follow the rest of the class and do the run Solly wanted. As expected, I rapidly fell behind the pack. Hey, Inko! Nice of you to drop by. How are you doing? Damien, what are you doing back here? I'm keeping my new buddy, of course.
Company, buddy company, lethal company, lethal company, lethal injection. Of course.
What are you doing?
The only solution for Damien.
Trying not to vomit. You're doing great then. Thanks, I guess. Shouldn't you be at the very front of the pack, though? Next to Mia? Nah, man, not her. Mia? You know, the one who knocked you the fuck out yesterday?
Damien would never swear. He would never say fuck and or shit.
A brief flashback reminds me of the red Parasaurus. Ah, her.
And the same thing as Benjamin.
By the by, glad to see, are they brother and sister?
Who knows? Probably like everyone who's played past a certain point in this game, but who knows?
But, oh my god, I just now noticed the fucking... those things.
Neck frills?
No, not the neck frills. The thing where, like... the thing that is...
Cool. Yeah, a little more detail.
Okay, so you see on the dinosaur where it has that bump in his chest? That thing. That
Yeah.
whole thing right there.
Clavicle.
I just noticed those. Yes.
Yeah. Humans have those too.
I know, but I just noticed that they're drawn. By the by, glad to see you're doing way better today. You're even up
You
and
can
running.
even see it on Inko.
Ah, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
You can also
Glad
see Inko's boob.
Oh my god, they do look like boobs.
He's just that fat.
Yeah, glad I didn't wind up with the permanent brain damage.
Also, a really neat detail is that Damien, who is a lot messier, has his shirt slightly untucked compared
Oh
to
my
Inko.
god, he does.
It's a really nice detail.
Hey, question. Was what happened yesterday normal around here? Well, Mia's a wild one, that's for sure. Best not to mess with her, unless you're into those kind of chicks, in which case, be my guest. As for Solly, yeah, he's always like that. You'll get used to it, though. He ain't that bad a guy once he warms up to you. If you say so. Hey, don't worry, man. You're gonna fit in right here in no time flat. In fact, you should sit with us at lunch. That way, we can give you the proper welcome and stuff. Lunch, I mean...
And
Cool. Solly's voice snaps me for my
Tiny
mini...
eyes. Tiny, tiny Damien eyes.
Solly's voice snaps me from my mini stupor and makes me realize just how far behind Damien and I had fallen behind the rest of the class. Whoops! Better catch up with the others before Solly brings out the punitive measure. Excuse me, the what? You don't want to find out, brother. Trust me. What? Come on, dude. Let's jet! Before I can say another word, Damien gets behind me and starts pushing me forward, forcing my legs to move faster than they ever should have. I have to struggle to not trip over myself, but somehow I managed to keep up the pace that Damien was forcing my whole body to maintain. Wani hugged that gator. God damn, that's a lot of sweat.
Oh, shoo, shoo, shoo! They give him feet! Ah!
5 minutes and 3 more laps later, I fall flat on my ass, my heart beating so fast and my lungs burning so fiercely that every breath feels like sandpaper scraping against my throat.
3 laps in 5 minutes. That is fast. I think that's faster than the fastest man, I think.
Regardless of that, though, I finished the jog, the first small step towards conquering my physical weakness.
Good job, maggot! Keep this up and you'll be soldiers yet!
Solly turns to me and with a slight grin,
Okay.
shoots me a thumbs up.
Okay, that is okay. That is all for today. Hit the lockers, cupcakes.
I don't think that'll be a great idea.
Oh my
God, I just realized the dinosaurs aren't sweating because they don't have any sweat glands.
Mm-hmm.
That's genius. Holy shit. Damien helps me back up, and I join the rest of the male students as we head back into the locker room. We talk a bit more about our interests and other school matters on the way, Damien filling me in a bit about St. Hammond's history during the 3 years he'd been in attendance. By a bit of luck, our lockers aren't that far apart from each other.
Wait, you're getting tired.
But our conversation isn't a real possibility, considering all the other ones going on in the relatively cramped locker rooms. There really isn't that much more time to chat before the bell rings for our next class switch. Oh.
Also, that detail of how he spray painted his shirt and you can see where he messed up.
Oh
I love it.
my god.
I love it so much. It's so fucking good.
I wave goodbye to Damien and start looking for my next class. Don't forget lunch! Lunch with the buds! I nod in reply as I turn around and head down the hall towards my next class. Making my way down the hall, I take notice of the surroundings.
That was not good. That was not good. Hey, editor, delete this whole video.
Hey, editor. Hey, editor.
Hey, editor, just shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Stop talking, editor.
Silence Jackson. Thanks, editor.
You're welcome. Alright, back to hugging various individual gators and not just a singular one, because we cannot contain ourselves. We are horrible beings.
Though everything about the school seemed pretty normal, there are some key modifications made to better suit the majority of the student body. Mainly water fountains that settle a good 10 or more feet above me. Overall, nothing crazy special. This next class I'm sort of looking forward to, AP Art Design. The class looks like it's a studio classroom on the second floor. Part of the
So
school-
this hallway has changed throughout development.
Part of the school here is built to be both inside and outside, with open ceilings and walls here and there. Since it's also the art wing, the displayed pictures are coated in hydrophobic layers and framed. Wow. I can't believe something's hydrophobic in this day and age.
I can. It's very easy. I mean, lactose intolerant people? Do you know how common those people are?
They're fucking disgusting is what they are. They need to help.
Yeah, disgustingly awesome. Yeah, they're disgusting. They just shit whenever they see some milk. It's weird.
Although, since it's the start of the year, the halls are freshly cleared, waiting to be filled as the semester passes. Of course, there's no shortage of trains. This hall in particular displayed prominently in the school's advertising material, and for good reason. The carefully and expertly built dynamic between the surrounding nature, the school, and even the building materials themselves is nothing less than mystical. I can already feel the creative juices flowing. Soon enough, I'm standing just outside the door to my next class. Much like the school wall outside, it's decorated in various colors and patterns, each corner painted and tagged by different students. I barely step foot inside before the bell rings. Since I was the last one in, all but one of the other seats was taken. It's pretty close to the front. While many of the students look well prepared, some are clearly ready to fall asleep within the next few minutes. That would be me.
Do you want to take him?
No.
All right. So do you want to voice him then?
Then there's the teacher. He's standing up by the board, waiting for me to finish looking around and take a seat. Since he isn't urging me to look for a seat, he must be used to new students taking it all in. That must be the art teacher. Somehow, he looks young and old at the same time. He does look young and old at the same time. What the fuck?
It's the hair. It's the hair.
It's the hair. Well, don't want to hold up class for too long. Trying not to take the teacher's hospitality for granted, I take the seat closest to me in the front row. Even with me sitting down, the art teacher still continues to idle, instead staring at the seated students with a hazy stare. Nobody else seems to be paying attention to him, save for a few people here and there. A few students are whispering something behind me.
Where was he yesterday?
Hey, I'm not complaining about less work.
Yeah, but on the first day?
Huh. So in a way, it's the teacher's first day as well. So I didn't miss anything in this class. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Gator, but it's probably the chick that knocked me the fuck out.
Maybe. Or it could just be him.
Ah! The teacher slams the front of his desk with both fists, the sound echoing through the room. It's the signal for all auxiliary conversation to cease, and the class obeys. Despite the sudden furniture abuse, the teacher doesn't look agitated. Rather, he's got a massive grin on his face. The phrase, "a winning smile," comes to mind. Holy shit!
Right then!
The pale pterodactyl. Did I just call him a pterodactyl?
Yeah, I called him pterodactyl.
The pale pterodactyl holds what looks like to be a metallic
actually, it's
tray on a
pronounced-
stick.
It's pronounced air pterodactyl. Good morning, class.
Animated cutscene.
Thank you, Raptor Jesus, for forcing me to wear prescription shades.
My classmates are all wincing in pain and wiping at their eyes.
No. And welcome to AP Art Design.
He holds up the stick haphazardly.
This is a flash pan. Saw an antique store yesterday. I thought it'd be a good introduction. No, it's not important. Worthless, actually.
The class winches as the stick is chucked into the garbage bin and shatters.
Excuse my absence yesterday. I had matters to take care of elsewhere. My name is Mr. Aidakan.
Within the blink of an eye, the teacher has replaced the sun on his stick with the fancy marker and managed to scrawl his name across the board in the finest show of calligraphy.
And I shall be your guide as we explore the expanse of the creative world.
He's totally gay, isn't he?
No, probably not. Yeah, sure. Let's not dilly-dally then, shall we?
For a teacher, he's very animated.
This first week will be in-depth on the history of fundamentals of art,
Perhaps a little trial by fire as well to get your creative juices flowing. Well, Inko's is already flowing, so he's pretty much done. He doesn't need to do this.
There are murmurs
Inko.
from my...
Inko, I see your creative juices flowing through your pants. You're exempt.
There's murmurs from my classmates. Fuck. Though I pay them no mind. In fact, the prospect of doing some creative work to create something that I could possibly show off. For a brief moment, I picture my own name on a placard in the hallway outside of the principal's office.
For now, though, I'd like you all to open your book to page 3.
Right, in my book. Wait, what book? Wait. Looking around, I see that everyone else has a novel-sized hardcover book opened.
Inko, did you forget your book?
They must have forgotten them yesterday.
Sad thing, Inko. Looks like I'll just have to pulls out just Sunstick. Just like fucking
Solar flare!
Die! Just fucking Dragon Ball, like, boo evisceration.
Now then, class, we'll be starting with...
I hesitantly raise my hand. Mr. Idacon, sir?
Idacon, I think. It's something like that.
Mr. Idacon, sir? I, don't have a book yet.
You don't have a... How? The substitute passed them all out Oh.
His eyes flicker open a second as he connects some internal dots.
Word on the street is that some new kid got concussed so hard he had to leave early.
Did the street at least mention I was doing well before that?
Oh, of course not. You're Mr. Nito, then.
Yes, sir.
Given the circumstance, I'll let it slide. For now, why don't you share with one of your classmates? After class, I'll write you a note that you can give to librarian. Oh boy, I hope it's some kind of gator!
Thank you, sir.
I really hope it's not some kind of ugly Ben thing. I really hope it isn't some woman who pelted me with a dodgeball or something. Inko's just like saying Inko's like saying that out loud.
I kind of regret being so late because the only person I can realistically share with is the person to my side. So, hey. Yeah!
Your chance. Pulled the move against that one judge.
Wait a minute. Wasn't she the one speeding through the hallway yesterday? Just like back then, I feel her gaze piercing and cold as if she's not even seeing me next to her. Would it be okay to share the book? It'll only be for today. God damn that gamer lean! Instead of a verbal response, she lets out a defeated low groan, like I just spit in her cereal. She then huddles back over her page. Oh gee, sorry I asked. It's only the first real day, maybe I won't need it.
Olivia, come on, share with him this one time. I already told him I personally resolved the issue, so help me out here, alright? No, she does.
See?
She responds by making a show of sighing deeply while rolling her head back and around. Ordinarily, there'd be a groan to go with this gesture, but she remains silent. Her head hangs low in defeat, and she nudges the book a few centimeters closer to me. Thanks? I slide my own desk closer to her, just enough that I can read the page.
No, closer. Within, I don't know, arm-grabbing distance or something.
Within, hugging distance.
No, I don't know why you'd say, like, hugging distance, but, like, I don't see a reason not to get that close.
While our teacher orates the page as if reading from Death of a Hunter, I follow along while simultaneously trying to capture anything that stands out into my notebook. A lot more difficult than expected, as Mr. Idakin seemed to put emphasis on every word he spoke. I felt like I was just copying the page wholesale. My eyes turned from the book to the girl's notes, and... scritch, scritch, scritch. Those are some very murderous-looking claws on her fingertips. For a split second, I see them retract. She wipes her fingertips on a small hand towel and... whoa, the claws extended again, into a bright red puddle on her desk. A singular red-colored claws pressed on her paper for a moment, then quickly tugged and twirled and twisted, leaving behind a bright red cursive sentence on the page. Cool. Those silver irises flick my way once more.
What?
What are you doing? That looks pretty cool. A hint of red creeps across the girl's cheeks. She looks back at the book and hunches her shoulders as high as she humanly, dinally can. Huh? She's now leaning over her notes too, even using the book as extra protection for the pages. I should be focusing on my own notes, yeah. An impossible task now, though, as the colorful calligraphy next to me has piqued my curiosity. The quill talon continues to delicately etch notes onto the page, and it only leaves the page to dip into what looks like a tiny paint palette at the edge of her desk. The claws extend again, and now there's a faint rumbling.
Hey.
I hadn't meant to get caught up in it. Sorry, I wait for her to give me a name. She doesn't. She simply returns her focus to the book between us. I wonder what her deal is. In either case, I turn my attention back to class, hope I can make up for the lost time. It's hard to ignore the gator girl, though. Especially when those icy gray eyes of hers feels like icicles poised to stab through me. Hey, wait a second. Those hand motions. She's not writing anything right now. She's drawing.
In an art class.
It's
Crazy.
none of my business. But I am rather curious. I make a show of leaning back to yawn. Now I can see it's... Whoa, it's a calligraphic doodle of me.
It's so fucking good.
It is. There's no mistaking it. That's my jacket and sunglasses. Oh, yeah.
And she
Oh my
did
god, I
that
can
with
see
a
the
claw.
sunglasses.
Yeah, and she did that with her claw.
Oh my god, I fucking love this girl.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Nobody's ever really drawn me before. Well, there were those others on the first day of school, but that's different. They weren't using their own claws or ink. Oh man, I can't wait. I gotta ask for a closer look. Hey. Your picture is super cool. Can I see it? She glares me in the eyes, but slowly brings out the sheaf she was doodling on. With the paper more visible, I can just barely make out all the important details. The line work is sharp each stroke, an organic curve that when combined formed what had to be me. It even had my glasses in the negative space of the head. Though, what's with the multiple swervy lines coming out of my drawing's head? That's
There's
funny.
like 2 dots.
Dude, this is great. She rolls her eyes and starts retracting the page. Can I take a picture of it? A pause.
Why?
Nobody's ever done something like that for me. I want to remember it. She passes the paper over to me.
It's yours.
Whoa, really? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
But,
Don't.
she's nice.
Man, if only you could hug her or something.
After,
If only there's a way you could repay her for the drawing or something. Maybe something like a hug? Oh, man.
after a grilling period made worse by my own anxiety, the bell rings to set us free.
I wonder if she'd be willing to trade like your body heat for like a payment, and by trading it through like, I don't know, wrapping your arms around her body or something for like ease of transport of body heat or something. Since she's a lizard and she needs the body heat, just a weird coincidence.
Finally, freedom at last.
Just stay here a minute longer, Inko.
I get some sideways glances from other students as they leave, no doubt suspecting I'm a teacher's pet already. With a few strokes from his pen, Decan hands me a note.
Just show this to the librarian and she'll hand you your books. And also here, take this collar. It has your name on it. On your way now.